Greetings from the Lyceum. It is nice to be back again. I am so happy to meet you all once again. It is a long gap. And in order to break the gap, we need to have something very special so that whatever we are discussing is coming into the fore. So today we will be discussing one important aspect of lean manufacturing. Single piece flow concept. Before I venture into this particular topic, I would like to have something to discuss as a prelude and come back to this. What we have seen in most of the organizations is we have a conveyor line, but these conveyor lines are not switched on. Assembly is taking place. And in a conveyor line assembly, we will be having multi-stations, 5 stations, 6 stations, 7 stations. People will be standing and working in that particular station. Each and every station will have an input and will have an output. And I was so curious. I asked one day, how do you calculate there is something is coming in this display, line display? How do you find it out how much you produced? They said, sir, that is the quantity was produced in the last stage. So each and every day, everybody will be producing, let us say 3000 number, 4000 number. But these 3000, 4000 numbers will be there in each and every station. And then when I started teaching them on single piece flow concept, somebody came up with one doubt, sir, our products are so lengthy. How can this single piece flow one after other, how it is possible? So I thought of clearing the air now. It is very essential to clear this so that we move forward. Single piece flow. Aimed at make one, move one concept. Fundamentally. And I learned this lesson long back, somewhere around 25 years back. One of the motorcycle manufacturer, when I was discussing with him, he told me, Narasimhan, don't think that I am a mass manufacturer. I produce one by one. How true the statement is. We continue to say mass manufacturing, but we produce only one at a time. So now I am slightly modifying, make one and move one. If it is more than one number is there, it is not a problem. But the most important point of the single piece flow concept is that you are eliminating all the inventories in between. You are eliminating all the inventories in between. The most important point. When I say eliminate inventory in between means eliminate inventory. That means you start from station number 1, continue to move it, close it by the end of the process. Very, very important. It is not that move one by one. Somebody says mine is 3 meter long, 5 meter long. Nothing. If we understand the concept, if I understand the psychology behind this single piece flow, then things will be working. And in theory, we all know we have two different, one batch type production and single piece flow. Batch type production, and in a single piece methodology, we are producing batch type production. A moving conveyor line assembly is meant for one piece flow, single piece flow, one by one. But in in a conveyor setup, we switch off the conveyor, not running the conveyor, use that as an ordinary table. And in that table, each and every station has its own input and own output. Dear friends, the most important point we need to understand. I always tell the psychology behind single piece flow. The psychology behind a single piece flow is I am moving away from my batch type production mindset. It is very difficult to move away from that, but we have to move. What is a necessity for this? You are having inventory. You have a piled up inventory. All your management's money is locked up in the inventories. If you want to produce only 4,000 number, you have to have only 4,000 numbers. But in the batch type production, if you want to produce 4,000 number, you are having somewhere around 10,000 numbers in any given. Dear friends, I just want to tell you another thing also. Since because I employed 10 people, it is not necessary for me to give all 10 people the work. The batch type production mentality shows everybody will be working. Everybody will be working hard. But what is the productivity? The most important psychology behind this single piece flow concept is improve individual operators' productivity by leaps and bounds. I am not going to discuss about the other things like the immediate, when the problem comes, you come to know immediately. These are all there. But the most important aspect is improve operator productivity, leaps and bounds with the single piece flow concept. So what happens? When I start working on single piece flow, I am able to determine the number of people, how much they should produce, and moreover, it is one piece flow. I know the cycle time or tuck time, whatever I call it as. Now I know how much is to be produced. This is going to drastically reduce my manufacturing cycle time. This is going to reduce my manufacturing cycling. This is another psychology. Point number 2 behind this psychological point behind the single piece flow. The third important point, as I said already, the inventories are piled up everywhere. Everywhere the inventory is there. And I'm sorry to say, nobody is understood. Nobody is given the care that what is the meaning of inventory turn. How many times I am turning my inventory to reach my sales value. They are not. They simply say, no, I need this, I need this, I need this. And whenever people say, I need this, I need this, oh, this unit is not following 1S 2S even. When you are not following even 1S 2S, how are you going, when your foundations are not strong, how are you going to build a 5-story building or 7-story building? Is it not the plant heads are focusing only on the numbers? They are interested in getting that numbers, that's all. By anyhow, I think the time has gone. You have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. It is not just a number game. You have to prove more than that. It's very, very essential. Who is going to do that? Only the plant heads, unit heads are responsible. And then comes the third important aspect. In all our quality management system, audit or anything, we try to show the multi-skill, skill matrix for an operator. Gentlemen, by running a single piece flow concept in your assembly line, you are able to improve your skill level of your people, so that the real multi-skilling starts from here. The real multi-skilling starts from here. There are so much benefit available. So much concepts are waiting. Single piece flow is the need of the hour. Single piece flow is the essence of top management. Single piece flow is the way how you can reduce the cost. Profitability through reduction in cost is the key nowadays. If I am understanding that, then definitely I will embrace single piece flow concept. If not, I will continue to work in my old mindset, which is very dangerous for the organization. So, this many important concepts are there for single piece flow. What is our excuse for not following single piece flow? Anything is there? Please share it with me. Thank you.